You're watching Action News Now. Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
All right, a lot going on for the second day in a row here in Northern California. Keeping an eye on some storms. That severe storm that was up there in Modoc, Siskiyou, about 40 miles southeast of Klamath Falls, that is slowly losing some power. No longer severe and not even really much of a strong storm anymore. We had some strong winds. It's starting to lose a little momentum and power. It was basically a stationary storm out in the middle of the wide open wilderness. But hey, still lightning strikes and rain coming down, so we'll continue to keep an eye on those storms. Now back to, well, I want to say our traditional sense of our red flag warnings, which we have them. Here's our traditional. Winds really not that bad overall. On the lighter side for the most part. We like to hear that when we're as dry and hot as we are. Overnight will fall to about 70 in the valley. You start going up about 2,500 feet. Areas like Chester, we'll see temperatures dropping down into the 50s. Then tomorrow, okay, still very hot, but not quite 102, 103, 104, which we hit today in Redding. So temperatures will come down a little bit for a couple of days. Here's our future cast. Looks similar to our radar. Really, storms for the most part have shifted further east and to the north. Let's keep moving the timeline. This is Thursday. Now, as we advance later in the day on Thursday, again, all this activity, now this is a day later on Thursday, this activity moving further north and further east once again, very similar to what happened today compared to yesterday. Now, I talked about it. We'll have some airflow out of the northwest for the July 4th holiday. And what does that mean? That's going to cool us down. We'll be hot around 90, 92, 93, but still, that's going to be 10 degrees cooler than some of our temperatures the last couple of days. But after Friday, you'll see high pressure start moving overhead once again, taking control on our atmosphere. And what does that mean? We're going to start to heat up all over again after a cooler July 4th. Let's look at it on the 7-day. Here is what we have. So Thursday, a high of 94, but look at the 4th of July, only a high of 90, maybe 93 in Redding, and that is a lot different than yesterday, today at 103, 104. So we will start to warm up, though, after the July 4th holiday. So we're going to get a little bit of a break in the heat. At the same time, we're going to keep an eye on the rest of the atmosphere where we're seeing thunderstorms and rain and all kinds of conditions taking place around here.
All right, thanks, Howie.
The San Francisco